Guys, I sure come at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. How was your weekend if you're watching this video live? Mine was fantastic. Sorry I took yesterday off on the old uploads. Took my kiddo to the aquarium. We're leaving the aquarium and I'm like, what was your favorite part? We did everything. We went to the, we saw the special exhibits and whatnot. And he's like, the pretzel, Dada. The pretzel, that was your favorite thing at the whole aquarium? Come on, man. Not the whales, the belugas. Anyway, we did that. It reminds me of a time that I took him to, I took him to Disney World, right? We had a blast. I had a blast. And then, like 6 months later, we took him to like this little mom and pop, like traveling circus thing or whatever that was like, comes around town, something small, right? So we took him there and like we were leaving on the way home and he's like, Dada, this was even more fun than Disney World. And it's like, anyway, guys, welcome to the video. How do you feel about the live arena, man? I got some good news for you guys if you're frustrated by live arena. I'm not going to go through all the Reddit posts like we normally do here on the channel because suffice it to say, it's the same complaints that we saw the first time in the launch of beta, right? Now, I've done a lot of live arena. I've done over 200 matches in the beta, and then I'm creeping up on 200 right now. I'm currently just inside or outside the top 100. I haven't played this last few things today or whatever, so I've fallen down a little bit. But I'm going to go through and show you my strategy and stuff. I'm just going to do 1 or 2 matches because I don't know yet if you guys like it or don't like it or hate it or whatever. I don't know if it will make for good content because I do feel like it's still way too long right now, live arena. I feel like these matches, it's not just the match going long. I feel like the selection to choose your ability or to choose your team, I feel like it's about, I don't know, 20 to 30% too long. I'm not looking for drastic cuts, but it just doesn't move. It doesn't move. And, before we get to the good news, though, really quickly, on the arena, right? Man, I hear the complaints, and I actually empathize and actually agree. This is a weird thing that I don't think anybody said out loud yet. I like live arena, but I don't like arena bonuses. Isn't that weird to say? I don't like, first of all, area bonuses. I call them arena bonuses, but there's no arena. It feels like there should be an arena bonus, right? Doesn't it? Am I the only one? No? I feel like there ought to be somewhere where we can actually upgrade our arena in the area bonuses, but that's not the case. In the areas you really want to upgrade, Hydra and Demon Lord, they cost more, of course, right? You can basically skip potion keeps. I wouldn't even bother with potion keeps, even on my free-to-play account, on anything, right? Fire Knight, though, I'm going hard in Fire Knight. Can I upgrade some more? Yes, I can. I'm going hard in Fire Knight because Fire Knight is so freaking hard and important because of Savage gear and everything else, right? I feel like all the good gear is in Fire Knight right now. Regen, you name it, right? But area bonuses, to me, guys, I'm focusing on Hydra and Fire Knight, by the way. It's going to be like a 2 or 3 year grind, which is okay. But they're forcing us to play this game mode that I like, but a lot of people don't. And frankly, it takes forever. It takes forever, right? Like these matches. So I just can't. I don't know, man. I don't know. They gotta do something. Maybe they're not gonna do something. They're probably not going to, but I feel like they gotta do something about the times, man. Because if you're really gonna work on upgrading your area bonuses, then gosh, God bless you guys, because it's gonna be, especially if you don't like it. I mean, I can understand the frustration if you don't like it and it's gonna take you forever. I don't know. Anyway, the good news. Bots in live arena. Now, some people are mad about this. I don't understand. Help me understand why anybody could be mad about this except for one thing. First off, let's take a look at the screenshot here, right? Shout out to Swiper912. Swiper912 says, hey, look at this. And this is not the only one I've seen. I'm not going to go through them all, but I got a few tweets about this. I saw another Reddit post about this. Basically, people running into the same exact champions, right? It's Apothecary Kale, Frozen Banshee, and UDK with the same exact blessings levels and the same exact order. What with these level 71 on, and now this is just this particular, they're not always level 71, I want to be clear on that, but it's clear to me that there's bots in the arena, right? Which to me, like, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. I don't know why some people are mad about this. The one thing I'll say about it is that like it totally defeats the purpose of PvP, of live PvP, playing against a real human being when it's just a bot, right? But to my earlier point, it takes so long. It is so frustrating going against player after player. It's weird, guys. I'm in the top 100 right now, but when I go against somebody, let me show you. Let me take a shot at somebody here, aka be jealous of them, right? I have a Max Siffy and a Max Rotos, right? So I am like super dirty, pay to win myself, but I've gone against this Bobby dude. Bobby, man, bro. I've gone against Bobby and Mike while we're at it, right? But Bobby especially. Oh, when I see Bobby, I just quit the match now, right? If I see Bobby again, I'm just going to instantly quit. Because honestly, Bobby comes at me with a double Taurus, double Marichka. Okay, I'm lying. I'm not sure exactly which he used, but I've gone against so many of these top 10, top 15 players with like the 80+% win rates, right? And these dudes are throwing the double Taurus, which won't be an issue for long, because what is the tier here? Once we climb up to gold, then you can't use dupes at all. Right? And that will change the game. That will change the game. And I'm almost thinking they should instill this rule. Maybe try it out in silver or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't thought that out. But it strikes me as that every champion can only be picked once. Everything has to be unique. That adds a lot of strategy and a lot of like gravity to the draft, right? Because that means that if my opponent picks a Rotos, I can't use Rotos, right? So like it's going to change a lot, including my strategy that I use, because on my draft strategy, I'm not factoring that in at all right now, but I will in the future. So I'm looking forward to that. And I want to ask you guys too on the battle rules, right? Do you guys think they should add other rules, like only rare champions, only epic champions, only from certain factions, only certain affinities? Do you think that'd be good or bad? I kind of would like them to try it as a special event just to see and see what happens there, because it's already very clear. It's funny. I've been playing years and years of Classic Arena. Let me just go into a battle here, right? I've been playing years and years of Classic Arena, and I haven't learned as much in that than I have in my 400 live arena matches. Because you learn a lot of mistakes that you may have been making, or you just didn't put any thought into because you weren't going against another live person or a robot, right? One of the things is, if you start searching for like 30 or 40 seconds, quit the search and restart it out, because that's when you can get those nasty, unfair matchups. Because with most searching algorithms, the longer you search, the parameters will start to expand, right? That could be a good thing. You could be, you know, against a level 50 noob, right? I say that with all due. Level 50s are not noobs. I'm just joking. But like, if you're a level 100, you could be faced with level 50, and the advantage could be in your favor, or it could go against you. I want a fair fight. I want someone around my level, which is endgame anyway, right? But anyway, let's go to the strategy here. I try not to show much of my hand at all in the beginning, right? So I try to usually start out with like Harima and maybe a Duchess, and I'll go Siffy, but I won't go Siffy Rotos. I won't go Siffy Rotos because I like them to play like a UDK to counter my Rotos before I play Rotos. That way I can switch things up and go with Turvold. At least I don't have to worry about UDK being such a thorn in my side. That way I'll show Siffy but not Rotos. So generally speaking, let me just go down before I walk too much into the strategy and stuff. Let me tell you the champions I use the most. I use Siffy Rotos, right? By the way, going first, massive advantage picking first, because you can pick last. Not because you pick first, but because you pick last. I'm sorry, going second, massive advantage. All right, so let's go with, I'm gonna go with Rotos, and I'm going to go, he's gonna go UDK, he's gonna go Rotos right there. So I'm gonna go Rotos and UDK. That way I don't have to ban Rotos and I can ban Warlord. Now he might not go Rotos, but anytime you sniff out a Rotos, I think it's always better to go UDK. He's not going to hurt you that much if he's in there and they don't have a Rotos, right? Leo's very strong. Anyway, my most used champions are these 5. And then Ursuga, Marichka, Mariuko, Yumeko, who am I forgetting here? Turvold. Speaking of Turvold, you old devil. We're going to ban Warlord. He's probably going to ban... who do you think he's going to ban here? I think Siffy. I think he's going to ban Siffy. We'll see. Okay, Harima. So the first thing I look at is, do they have any debuffers? And they don't really. I'm not super concerned with the, you know, the sleep in the, well, we can't resist the sleep anyway. So because of that, I guess I'm just going to go with the speed. I could have went with the defense. I think I should have went with the defense instead of UDK. So a little mistake there to start things out. The speed isn't going to kill us, but I should have went with UDK in the lead for the extra defense. They're going to go first anyway. So they're going to go with Sify. They might put my Sify to sleep, or they might just A2. We'll see. So they try to put my Sify to sleep, and UDK soaks it up, already providing value. Okay, so mistake number 1 is trying to put Sify to sleep when there's a UDK on the team with Stone Skin. Mistake number 2 is, for me at least, right? In a situation like this, I mean, they got 2 really heavy hitters. I'm not going to burn my A2, my big defensive ability on both Sify and on Duchess, because why I want to separate it a little bit, right? So the cooldowns are separated. That way I always have block debuffs. I always have, you know, Veil or increased defense and some survivability. So right now we're just going to A1 cycle because there's nothing else to do at this point. They're going to go after Sify. I know it, right? Or Rotos? Sify? Rotos. Sify? They don't kill her. That's good. He smacks. Now she's going to die, but it's okay. I have the revive Duchess up, so we're good. Okay. Nice job using his A1 there and not burning his AoE with Leo. We're going to go ahead and get some continuous heals, so we're basically just settling down right now. Finally, the Stone Skin is going to be off of Duchess, so we're back in command. All right, let's go ahead and add another continuous heal and a little shield, just to be careful of Sify here. Let's come in with the A2 and put it on Miss Duchess. We want to destroy her max HP and start charging up my Rotos. I think people make a mistake of always going in with the A3 of Rotos, or, Fated Destruction, when, honestly, you're not always going to kill, you know, the enemy, and charging up his HP as soon as possible to get that max HP to deny revival is going to be pretty important. So now, because we spaced things out and we had to revive too, we actually have this A2 off cooldown, and I think we're only 1 turn, maybe 2 away from the A2 of Sify. You see what I'm talking about, like rotating these abilities a little bit? UDK is built nice and slow. It does. That's why I said I would have went with UDK's aura instead of the speed, is because I want him to be very, very slow, and I feel like a defensive aura would have actually benefited us a little bit more here. So now we're going to try to go ahead and pop off. They have 2 revivers, so going after a nuker, while it would be satisfying killing one, it wouldn't really change anything. So I'm going to try to kill Duchess, come back in, and see if we can kill Sify. Probably not. Oh, we get her. So there we go. That's it. GG's. And he leaves the battle. Let's do one more, because the battle's pretty fast. Let's leave the battle. So let's see what we can do on the next one here. So again, takeaways there on Rotos. I just did a Rotos guide on my other channel, Raid Shadow Legends Champion Guide. So go ahead and check it out if you want to. Going against Zood. I think I've played this dude before. I forgot who won though. Again, I'm going to do my main move. So I pick 1, he picks 2. I pick 2, he picks 2. I pick, well, you guys know how it works. Why am I telling you guys this? All right, guys, so we opened up with Mighty Uko. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water here. Mighty Uko and Sify. So I know he might play a Rotos, so I have UDK on my mind. With Mighty Uko, we're going to go ahead and flip the script a little bit here. We're going to go with Mortu Macabre because Mighty Uko has AoE attacks all over the place, right? So let's go Mortu Macabre and go with Duchess. And then we might go Sify Rotos. We might not. Let's see what he does. We could go with, we could still play Sify for an increased defense to help supercharge Harima. We could go with Yumeko. We could really switch things up. But let's just see what he does here. Mortu Macabre is a great counter to Mighty Uko, but not a good counter to Harima because he can't land a critical hit against her. So we're at this point, we're going to ban Harima, but we'll see who his last choice is first. So we're going to go with... instead of going our normal route here, let's switch things up a little bit. Let's block Rotos, right, with UDK. And then let's go... No. Let's go... Harima? I mean, Ursuga? 1, 2... I have to go Sify. There we go. I need an increased defense champion on the team. So we'll see who he wants to ban here. I'm going to ban Harima right now. Because it's going to be a If he bans my Harima, easy ban. I mean, obviously, Baron is a threat, no doubt about it, but Harima's an easy ban because now Morton Macabre is going to be nice and safe. In this situation, we will go with the defense on the Aura Lead. That's going to help Harima out quite a bit. I feel pretty good about these choices, but you never know because we're going against a real beast of a team as well, right? Mighty Uko is always a threat. So is, I mean, all his champions, right? We have 3 Stone Skins on the team, but he's going to have a chance at removing them with Mighty Uko. So let's see how many he gets and how many stuns he lands. It's all going to come down to this first move. So he only lands 1 stun, and I do polymorph him, which is good. I thought about going Marichka. He did remove the stun from UDK, which is not ideal. He's going to come in with Sky Piercer right now, I imagine. And he doesn't kill anybody, which is the most important thing, right? I didn't notice, I wasn't looking at my Morton Macabre to see if his Fiery Rage went off, but we're going to go ahead and just veil everybody up right now. We took a big hit there with the with good old Sky Piercer coming down on us. So let's see what we can do here. Harima, kind of worried about her. I don't have a Reviver. I mean, I have a Reviver, but I don't have a healer on the team. I mean, we have UDK's continuous heal. I guess there's that, right? Okay, so we get to choose who we want to kill here with Peril. And to me, it's a pretty no-brainer. We're going to take out Baron, and he's never going to be a bother to us ever again. So we get the block Revive. Again, that was all made possible by Mighty Uko, and they notice that they went with the early A2 of Arbiter. I wouldn't have done that if I were them. I didn't notice, though. He could have already triggered the passive of Morton Macabre. But with Morton Macabre, if your opponent ever goes with Morton Macabre, you need to do your best to work around him. Going in with too many AoEs when you're not sure if you're going to be able to kill him is super, super dangerous, right? Super dangerous. And I noticed that they didn't really care. They just went in with it, you know? And it's going to end up costing them because their big, heavy-hitting nuker is dead, you know? So now, at this point, they don't really have a threat. This is where I would like go auto and start editing or working or going to a meeting or whatever. We're going to come right in here and try to pop off Arbiter and AoE the rest of them. And then there was one other big common mistake. Okay, let's do one more. What the heck? Let's do one more. One big common mistake as well is if you're playing Morton Macabre on your team, right? And you're going against like a Prince Kaimar or a Mighty Uko, right? A Cupidus, somebody with a lot of AoEs that they can't really even avoid the AoEs. Anybody with an AoE, Zood again! Ooh, Zood. You can go against the same opponent 2 times in a row, but not 3. So here we go, the big rematch. Do you think Zood is going to give up? No, Zood wouldn't do that. Let's switch things up on Zood. Let's go with a different format this time. Let's lead off with the same old, and then we'll kind of zig a little bit, right? We'll try to give him a little curveball. You know he's going to try something else, right? So let's see what he does here. Okay, same. He went with both of those last time, right? This time we're not going to go with Morton Macabre. I feel like, you know, that one's out of the bag. Figured it out. Let's go with this. And let's go with, let's go Siffy. We still have a lot of, if we go with this 3, we have a lot of flexibility on our last 2 picks. All right, guys. He finally made a pick. So he goes with Nekrat the Great, and he went with Mighty Uko again, the son of a jackal. Jeez. I feel like doing it again, guys. But I promised you I wouldn't. I promised you I'd switch things up a little bit. So let's go with Marichka. And let's go with Rhodos? Or, no, you know what? Let's go with a Turvold team here. How about that? Turvold and Nekrat the Great. Switch things up a little bit, right? Getting a little redundant seeing the same champions. But you know what? I'll be honest with you guys too. Every time that I feel like I'm getting a little, like, on a nice win streak, I start to get, like, yeah, maybe I'll experiment with different champions a little bit. It'll be fun, right? And then I end up getting smoked. And I'm like, okay, going back to my main 8 champions or whatever I use. But these guys are in the rotation, so I'm cool. All right, so it's really very similar to last time, right? I guess I'm going to take out... This time, Gee whiz, man. I'm gonna take out Sify, I think. Nah. Yeah, I'll take out Sify. I'm gonna take out Sify. I'm gonna remove their increased defense champion, right? That's why I took her out. At the same time, look at this team. They don't have an increased attack champion for poor Baron. It's just my opinion, but I think that on attack-based champions going against a Go second team like this, I always try to run an increased attack champion, right? Unless they bring it themselves, like a Turvold or something like that, or a Candyman. But they don't have one, so I'm not that scared, really. Famous last words, right? Of Baron over here. Okay, so they do land 2 stuns. That's not good. That's not good. Let's come in here. We're going to have to deal with a big Sky Piercer, and he might wipe us. We'll see. And you know he's just going to come in with it right now. Okay, it's all good. We got past the A2, and we got past the A4. So Sify's going to go ahead and pick up Duchess, right? Oh, no! Uh-oh, guys. We are in trouble. The Revenge of Zood. The Revenge of Zood. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, that A1, man. That A1! That son of a jackal. All right, let's, we don't have much to do here. We don't have much to do here. Let's just A1. Oh, man, what a bummer. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here. I would need to kill Harima, and it doesn't, yeah, like, because they have a revive. Yeah, we're going to lose this one, unfortunately, guys. Well, hey, shout out to my man getting the revenge. Now I'm mad. Now I'm going to keep going. Look at this, guys. I dragged you into a whole live arena video. Zood! I guess I stand corrected. I went Zood 3 times in a row, man. All right, this is it, man. This is the big final decision. Who is the better player? Me or Zood? All right, let's give it to him, guys. Let's give it to him. Let's hit him with a real... Let's hit him with a real curveball this time, right? Let's hit him with some different champs, right? Marichka the Unbreakable. We're gonna go bigger Suga as our next choice. We're gonna go bump, bump. There we go. There we go. Switching things up a little bit. How you like that? He goes with Arbiter, too. I like that. I like that, Zood. Me and you, Zood. If you're watching this, Zood, right now, good matches, man. Good matches. All right. Let's see. Come on, Zood. Come on. All right, there he goes. This time he goes Cardinal. And, okay, you know what, guys? You know what? What do you say with a Reviver, what do you say we go with a little Inithwi Blood Twin, eh? Get Baron the heck out of there. Now they've got an increased attack champion in Arbiter, so I don't want to mess with Baron. So it's going to be Harima verse. Now I don't have an increased attack champion, so I'm making the same mistake that I told you guys not to make. But we'll see what we can do here. Inithwi Blood Twin is an absolute beast. And because they have Reviver on Reviver on Reviver, he has, well, Deny Revive. The nice thing is I don't have like a Necrot the Great for an ally attack, but sometimes I'll get lucky and he'll join in the attack with Marichka on the A1. This is going to be, I think, a longer battle. So we'll see what we can do here. I'm confident, but you never know. So that didn't do much. Just go ahead and buff up here. Ursuga is an absolute monster of a tank. I think that she is... It's hard to say underrated, but I will say underrated. I think she's an underrated champion because I don't see much of her at all up here. So, I mean, there's not that many... There's nothing much to be worried about here in terms of my guys dying. I will go in and cleanse the Provoke off of Inithwi. And it's tricky right now because they got increased defense up on everybody. I'm not sure if I want to burn the A2 because I don't think I'm going to be able to do much damage. Oh, wait, Sify. We have one shot at going after Sify right now, guys. Actually, we don't. He's got the revive on. Actually, we do. Okay, so let's hope for the best here, guys. We could go after Sify or Arbiter. Arbiter is the easier... You know what? Let's pick off Arbiter. Boom. One down. All right. The nice thing is about Inithwi Blood Twin is he basically hard counters Cardial, right? Revive on death means absolutely nothing when everything denies revival. And if they kill him, obviously we'll just pick him right back up with Siphi. So block debuffs, nothing we can do here. Let's just go A1 on Siphi. Let's go A1 on Siphi. No reason to go AoE when they with a non-nuker, just proccing more retributions. What's going on here? Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and get heal up on poor Inithwi over there. There we go. And we're right back into the swing of things. Next up on the docket is going to be a nice kill on Siphi. The AoE is not going to do anything. I still wish Inithwi's A3 did a little bit more damage. Maybe I'm just being greedy. Because they did up the multipliers, but it's not by a ton. Not by a ton. When I have Inithwi on my team, I like going with like a secondary nuker too, but look at the damage on the A3. He just pinched him. I mean, I guess it's good. If is anything good about that, is we can tell like who the squishiest is after that attack. It's Cardial. So we're gonna focus on killing Cardial first. Yeah, no, nothing I can do there. Just buff everybody up. Harima is still a threat, but the nice thing is Marichka, she has the guaranteed provoke on Inithwi, but Marichka is going to be able to basically counter that with a cleanse every time it comes up, or close to. So the provoke is fine on him on this round because both of his A2 and his A3 are off cooldown, or on cooldown, excuse me, anyway. So here we can actually come in finally and put somebody to sleep here. We can go ahead and get a fresh ally protect up. Maybe even get a cleanse. Nope. Almost. Nope. I was way off there. Not even close to a cleanse. All right, let's go after Cardial because we know he's the squishiest. And do a decent amount of damage there. One hit away. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm about 2 seconds away from cutting until the end of this one because I did not intend to make a 45-minute video today, and this one could go on for quite a while, right? We need to basically just kill him one at a time with an Inithwi Blood Twin, which won't be an issue because at this point I have a Reviver up, and then I have Marichka up, and Marichka again is going to be able to do a great job of healing everybody, cleansing everybody, and even if she does die for whatever reason, she'll go ahead and we can put it on auto here. She'll go ahead and revive everybody. So guys, I'll come back to you guys at the end of this one. Be right back. All right, guys, there it goes. Zoot has left the battle, and there we go. 1346. That puts us 97 right now. 97. I think it might be a little bit higher. Let's see. Nope, it is exactly 97, tied with like 100 other players, right? Guys, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy a little bit more live arena. Let me know what you think of bots inside the game. Let me know what you think of live arena content here on the channel. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Would love to hear the feedback that you guys may have. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.